Hi, my name is Stephen Science Smith. Science is my middle name, so you should just call me Science. You know, we've got some interesting characters out there in the world, and what we kind of want to take a look at is some of the things that are going on. If I tried to sell you this diamond, told you it was real, tried to get millions of bucks for it, would you believe me? I mean, it looks like one, it's huge. Obviously, you think I'm a fool, but it's when you also look at some of the other things that are going on in our culture. Maybe it's time to take a real hard look. Susie, one of my students, had come into me and said, "See, the debate is over, Science." No, Susie, science debate is never over. Only fools can say the debate is finished. And I said, "Over for what?" She said, "Teacher, there's much too much carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is made by man and it heats the planet, kills the polar bears, and it will flood Disneyland. I've never been to see Mickey Mouse yet." Calm down, Susie. Mickey will be there. How much CO2 is there? Because the political scientists and politicians are clueless. She said, "I don't know, Science." I said, "No truer words are ever uttered." The same can be said for all those guys in Washington, Sacramento, academia, with those multi-million-dollar grants for more of the same computer models, and all those trillions of the Karl Marx division of NECAP and No Trade, plus millions more for solar and wind farms instead of farming feed and food corn, which is no longer $2 but costs $7 a gallon, a bushel, because we cram horrible energy inefficient corn ethanol into gas tanks instead of just feeding the world. Let me show you, Susie. I took an air sample. There are 2,500 molecules of air, or 2,500 marbles, in these two containers. I'm going to pour a little of it out, and watch me, make sure I don't cheat. Okay. And I ask you this: how many of this 2,500 parts of air? How many of those are CO2? Susie says it's got to be half. So I said, no, 1,250? Nope, it's not that many. A little lower. She says, how about 1,000? We're melting the planet. It's got to be 1,000. And so I says, no, honey, the world is fine. How many do you really think? So she got exasperated. She says, how much? So I said, Susie, this many. Listen real carefully. I'm going to take a little container here. One molecule for 2,500. That's what we're destroying the world over. Science, you're full of it, she said. No, Susie, my dear. The politicians, radical environmentalists, and professors of Hide the Truth, you are full of it. We are 5 times as many Al Gore polar bears in the world today. There's more ice at both the North and South Pole. And in fact, 17 years of zero temperature rise, we are being fleeced, flummoxed, ripped off. There's so many other reasons to call this fraud a sham, but that is for a later time. But science, what can we do, asks Susie. For one, show people this video. 400 parts per million carbon dioxide means 1 molecule per 2,500, and man can only make about 3%, so we're destroying California, the country, over maybe 12 carbon dioxide molecules per million. Al Gore got his. We can't help that. And we're getting ours. We're getting the chef, destroying families, farms, businesses, more. The Crisis Du Jour Club does it to us every single day. You banned DDT and 40 million are dead from the scam. CO2 is the latest, but no more. These 25 molecules prove what fools we have been. Let's save our country and let's save the world.